This is WBOC News This Morning, Delmarva's news leader.
Good morning and welcome to WBOC News This Morning. I'm Kirstyn Clark and it's just after 8 o'clock on this Sunday, February 23rd. Let's start off our morning with a live look into Rehoboth Beach from our camera, sponsored by the Boardwalk Plaza Hotel. I see some folks out there all bundled up getting their walk on the boardwalk. And let's turn now to meteorologist Mike Grew for our forecast. Good morning, Mike. All right, thank you, Mike. We start this morning with some breaking news out of Wicomico County, where several people are waking up this morning without power. Around 6 this morning, a Tank Electric Cooperative reported an outage of nearly 1,300 customers. The latest update shows 889 customers without power this morning. And Tank Electric says the cause of the outage is currently under investigation. Crews are working to restore power in the area, and we will continue to update you on this Wicomico County power outage as more updates become available. Turning now to a homicide investigation underway after a man was found dead in Salisbury. Police say they were called to a home on Parsons Road just before 6 o'clock Saturday evening for a welfare check. Officers discovered that a man was killed by apparent gunfire. Maryland State Police is leading the investigation, and Crime Stoppers plans to offer up to $1,000 as a reward for information leading to an arrest there in Salisbury. A Lewis man is facing charges for reportedly carjacking a handicapped man in Newcastle County. Delaware State Police say it happened Friday morning. The victim was sitting in his car in a hotel parking lot when Jared Hammond asked the man if he needed help with his wheelchair. When he said no, 44-year-old Hammond reportedly threatened him with a knife and told him to get out of his car. They say Hammond then drove off in the victim's car, and though he and the car were found a short time later, the Lewis man was charged with 2 felonies, including robbery for that incident. Rehoboth Beach commissioners have signed off on a new 3-year deal with the city's police union. The agreement bumps up starting salaries and fully covers health insurance for officers, plus 80% for their families. Police Chief Keith Banks says the changes help the city stay competitive and attract new officers. This new deal is set to take effect April 1st in Rehoboth Beach. Well, it was a good day to get out of the cold and into the Wicomico Civic Center for this year's Better Living Expo. The home show, put on by the Optimist Club of Salisbury, features area businesses and artisans, including builders and firearm trainers, to fine arts and crafts. Organizers tell us this event is a community staple being put on since the early 60s. This is the Optimist Club's biggest fundraiser of the year, with money going right back to the community.
One of the things that we use our money on is scholarships for the high school seniors. So we do every high school in Wicomico County, including Delmar, and we get one senior from each high school gets a $1,500 scholarship. Also lots of youth programs. So we support a lot of youth sports.
Yesterday's event wrapped up at 6 o'clock, but the Better Living Expo continues today from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center in Salisbury. Making headlines this morning, the Vatican says Pope Francis had a, quote, tranquil night, but remains hospitalized in critical condition in Rome, still battling double pneumonia. Bradley Blackburn has the latest on his health. The Vatican said the Pope was alert Saturday and spent the day in an armchair. Officials have said his prognosis is guarded, meaning they can't predict whether he'll get better or worse. Well, the Department of Government Efficiency's access to sensitive data at the U.S. Treasury Department remains blocked. This despite split rulings from 2 different federal judges on Friday. A Virginia judge declined to block DOJ access to data at the Treasury, but a federal judge in New York ordered a previous hold she'd placed on DOJ access would continue. In the end, the Treasury Department has to abide by the New York judge's order. That order is a preliminary injunction, which is subject to appeal. That means the matter could end up in higher courts, including the U.S. Supreme Court. California wants $40 billion in federal aid for wildfire recovery. Governor Gavin Newsom made the request Friday in a letter sent to House Speaker Mike Johnson and Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. Former President Joe Biden did promise the federal government would cover the first 180 days of fire recovery in Los Angeles, but President Trump hasn't echoed that. He suggested federal aid could come on the condition that the state change its environmental management policies. Those recent wildfires burned more than 1,600 structures and killed at least 29 people, and recovery is expected to take years. Well, it is 8:08 on WBOC News this morning, and you're getting a beautiful live look into Ocean City from our camera, sponsored by Dry Tech. Mike, what a beautiful view there. The sun is out shining. Hopefully this means it's going to be warmer today, too.
It's going to be a little bit warmer than yesterday.
Okay.
So we're on the track. We're moving up, just like we said, right?
Okay, nice.
The bing, bang, boom
Bing,
is
bang,
on its
boom.
way. It's on its way, right? I think we can make Kirstyn happy with this one. 47, mostly sunny today. Temps on the rise tomorrow with another mostly sunny day on Monday. And then Tuesday, jumping up to 58 degrees and partly cloudy. So the rise is up.
You know, Mike, you know me well, because this makes me very happy.
Yeah, look at you, smile.
This makes me very happy. Almost 60 degrees.
Yes, yes.
So hopefully it'll stick around.
We'll talk about that in the next forecast, but yes, we could.
All right, we'll see. Well, thanks, Mike, for that
You got it.
forecast. Still to come here on WBOC News this morning, people are turning to weight loss drugs as miracle solutions for obesity, how some of these medications could pose potential health risks. WBOC News this morning continues right after this.